Welcome back to this edition of Carolina Kart Scene, episode number 21. We'll talk about racing across North Carolina, South Carolina. A lot of great racing going on, a couple of tracks that haven't run in a while, so let's get to it. Before we get started, I want to thank everybody that has subscribed to the channel. I think right before I posted the last video, we went over 250 subscribers. Continuing to grow, so thank you very much for everybody that has subscribed. If you've seen a recent video or looking at this one and you're not subscribed, please do so that I can add more content to the channel. Hopefully I'll be able to get out to some more racetracks here soon and be able to add more race footage. So thank everybody, and if you get a chance, also hit the like button so continue to grow and to get more people to see the episode. I also want to put a big thank you out to all the track workers. As I go across a lot of the racetracks in South Carolina and North Carolina, definitely these shows do not put on themselves, and there's a lot of people behind the scenes that really make a difference in the track, especially this past spring with a lot of rainouts, a lot of moving around of dates, people's schedule being thrown up in the air. It's great to see a lot of the tracks really trying real hard throughout the week before the races even get started. I mentioned a couple of weeks ago about River Raceway Park and how much work they put in to have their show, but every track we go to is always professional, always great announcers, so definitely shout out to all the track workers that help on put into the kart community. First racetrack we want to talk about running in North Carolina on July the 8th is New River AllAmerican Speedway. They'll be running champ karts in addition to their full slate of other classes. Again, this is a full-size asphalt track that runs champ karts consistently within their schedule. They'll be running on July the 8th as part of the New River Rumble. Don't know when gates open. They haven't posted that yet, so definitely check out their Facebook pages for any updates they have upcoming in the week. Also running on July the 8th is River Raceway Park in Stanley, North Carolina. They'll be running a lot of different classes as they normally do. They have Clone 390 for $1,000 to win, Clone Heavy 375 also running for $1,000, along with Predator Dakar 390. They have a full slate of junior classes as they always do, and so definitely check them out with gates open at 10 a.m., practice starting at 1 p.m. Next up, running in North Carolina is Mountain Creek Speedway in Catawba, North Carolina. They'll be actually running on July the 8th and 9th, Saturday and Sunday. Reason why they run on two different ones is they have a lot of different classes that they run, and they will split up. The flat karts and mini mods will be running on Saturday, with outlaw karts and micros running on Sunday. So they always put on a great show. They're very active on Facebook page and in different areas. On Saturday, the gates open at 3 p.m. with practice starting at 5 p.m. Sunday gates open at 11:30 for the junior wing kart classes, with practice beginning at 2 p.m. So definitely something to go check out if you've never been able to see micros in action. This is a great track to get out to, very close by in North Carolina, and so definitely get out and go watch them. Next up, running in North Carolina is T Raceway in St. Paul's, North Carolina. On July the 8th, they'll be running a lot of different classes that they have coming up. Hobby, Heavy 375, Senior Champ, Amateur 375, Hobby classes. They'll also run in Juice Box on this particular night. In addition to, and they've added here recently, they'll be running a limited Flathead 390 class. So definitely a lot of great classes, a lot of great racing that's going to be going on. Again, St. Paul's, North Carolina. Gates open at 9 a.m. with practice starting at 1 p.m. The next racetrack is Marlborosville Speedway in Marlborosville, North Carolina. This racetrack is located in northeast North Carolina. On July the 8th, they'll be running their Virginia Dirt Kart Association race day. Gates open at 7 a.m. Pre-tech is at 8 a.m. and practice starting at 9 a.m. So definitely a great racetrack. I went there before. I posted some videos of their races. A really nice track, really nice layout. So definitely something to check out. First racetrack I want to talk about running in South Carolina is 178 Speedway in Pelion, South Carolina. They'll be running their Pro Clone classes, Pro Clone warm-up, a lot of different junior classes, Dakar 390. So definitely check out their Facebook page to see what classes there are running. They also mentioned on their Facebook page they're looking for a certain number of champ karts to come out. So if you got a champ kart and interested in running here, definitely get out there and try them out. They ran a lot of races last year, then did some renovations to improve, and I'm sure they're going to put on a great show. So definitely a racetrack to check out. Next racetrack I want to talk about in South Carolina is Foothills Raceway in Easley, South Carolina. They'll actually be running on Friday night, July the 7th, with gates opening at 5 p.m. This is going to be race number 6 of their Lightning Summer Series, so they always put on a great show, a lot of different karts, so definitely get out and try to race with them. Also running in South Carolina on July the 8th is Sickle Hill Cartway in Manning, South Carolina. There'll be gates open at 4 p.m. with practice starting at 7, and hopefully we'll avoid a lot of the heat that the South and Southeast have experienced in the last couple of weeks. They'll have a lot of different classes on the line: small block 375, stock appearing, Predator Hobby 375. A lot of junior classes they'll have, along with amateur clone light. So definitely a track to get out and support, and hopefully you'll have some fun. Next up is Hanging Rock Cartway in Kershaw, South Carolina. They'll be running on July the 8th. Have not seen any dates or times or classes they're running, but they always update their Facebook page. So definitely check out their Facebook page for when they're running. Again, this is a great track. They ran I think 2 weeks ago and had a great showing. So definitely a track to get out and go watch. And last but not least, running in South Carolina on July the 8th is Lake City Speedway in Lake City, South Carolina. This racetrack is located east of I-95 and south of Florence on the eastern side of South Carolina. They've got a lot of different classes they're going to be running that night. Gates open up at 2 p.m. They have a mixture of Maxxis tire classes and Reaper tire classes. They got a full listing of the different classes, what they will be running, so definitely check out their Facebook page. All junior classes will be on Reaper tires, in addition to a couple of other classes. So definitely check them out, see what tires you need to prep before you get going. Hopefully this will be a great race for them and they'll be able to put it on.